Have you ever noticed that like two people can have the exact same level of talent, the same resources, and yet one just completely falls flat while the other succeeds spectacularly? So today we are opening up our notes for episode 7 in our series on the book The Power of Positive Thinking. And our mission in this deep dive is to figure out why ability is almost never the deciding factor in success. Because it turns out people are rarely defeated by a lack of skill. They're actually defeated by a lack of wholeheartedness.
Yeah, and that is really the core argument we are unpacking today. Because when you go into a situation unconsciously expecting the worst, you fundamentally alter your own behavior. You hold back.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And the author actually refers to this as releasing a psychological power of repulsion, where you are literally pushing success away.
Okay, but let's be real for a second here. Calling it a power of repulsion sounds, I don't know, a bit mystical to me. Like, how does a negative expectation actually force someone to fail? Are we really just talking about bad vibes?
No, not at all. It is a highly practical mechanism. It really comes down to cognitive load. If you harbor doubt about an endeavor, a huge portion of your brain's processing power is just constantly calculating escape routes.
Right, or anticipating failure.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
literally hold back physical and mental energy. But when you expect the best, you free up 100% of your cognitive bandwidth to just solve the problem in front of you. You remove the mental friction, and that allows you to throw your entire personality and your whole heart into the work.
I mean, that makes so much more sense than just viewing it as magic. It actually reminds me of a track athlete.
Oh, how so?
Well, picture a sprinter who commits completely to bursting straight through the finish line. Now, compare that to an athlete who hesitates, worries about their speed, and involuntarily slows down just a fraction of a second right before the tape.
That is a great visual.
Yeah, the physical ability is identical, but the doubt creates this actual physical drag.
And that physical drag is exactly what happens in our daily lives when we hesitate. Life will not hold out on the person who goes all out.
Right.
Now, it is important to clarify that expecting the best does not mean you automatically get every random thing you want. Some things simply aren't harmonious with God's will or, with your own greater good. But discarding that mental drag means everything truly great finally becomes possible.
So if the goal is to eliminate that mental drag,
Yeah.
how do you actively train your mind to do this? What is the actual application here beyond just trying to be a, more positive person?
Well, the text outlines a very specific daily micro-habit. You basically have to stop thinking aimlessly. First, you define a clear-cut objective.
Okay.
Then you test it to ensure it is the right thing to pursue by asking if it aligns with your core values and reality. Once it passes that test, you are instructed to literally mentally photograph that objective onto your mind.
Mentally photograph it.
Yes, you hold it there, you visualize the completed goal, and make it your absolute obsession.
Hold on, though. Visualizing an objective sounds great in theory, but isn't there a danger here of just daydreaming? Like, how does taking a mental photograph actually translate into doing the hard work?
Well, that is a crucial distinction to make. A daydream is entirely passive, but this mental photograph is active. By constantly holding that specific, tested objective in your mind, you are providing your brain with a singular target for all that freed-up cognitive bandwidth we just talked about.
Ah, so it acts like a mental filter.
Exactly. When you are obsessed with the image of the completed goal, you automatically start rejecting choices that distract you from it.
So the visualization is not the work itself, it is the blueprint that keeps the work focused.
Precisely. It is the ultimate focal point. And the author anchors this whole concept with a standout line. He adapts Romans 8.31 to make it deeply personal, shifting it from a general statement to a very specific internalized belief.
Oh, what is the quote?
The quote is, "If God is for me, who could be against me?"
Changing it to me is a profound shift.
It really is.
That personalized faith is what opens the channel for success. I mean, it gives you permission to stop calculating those escape routes. Doubt instantly closes that channel because it shifts the focus back to the obstacles instead of the objective.
Right. And when you are willing to act as the channel for that belief and you fully expect the best, you become practically unstoppable.
So here is the challenge for you today. Drop the worst from your thoughts. Find your objective, test it, and lock it in. Hold nothing back and expect the absolute best in your endeavors.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. Please make sure to like and subscribe to get notified about the next episode. But before you go, think about this. If your mind is a magnet and your expectations determine its polarity, what happens when you encounter someone else's magnetic field of doubt? Do you let their hesitation slow your sprint? Or does your wholeheartedness pull them across the finish line with you?